The cooperation agreement that was signed between Democratic Party and the National Resistance Movement has since spurred mixed reactions among the political commentators and the masses. Besides these reactions, the Vice President of the Democratic Party, Fred Mukasa Mbidde, today finally broke the silence about the development. According to Mbidde, Ugandans should fully embrace the agreement, calling it the only conduit for the political transition.
The only election that can bring democracy in Uganda is the one in which he is not the candidate. How do you cause that? Agree on the several points that we formed that are part of the agreement. That's what we are talking about.
In a media discourse organized by the Uganda Journalists Association at their offices in Kawempe, Mbidde revealed that the opposition could no longer push the long-standing NRM government out of power.
So these are very scientific matters that cannot be understood by merely vending buzzwords. You know, in Uganda, we have relegated ourselves to buzzwords, engombo. You see? Ajagenda. You state that the money is going when you are 35 years. By the time you state it again, you are 40 and he's still there. We don't know whether he's still there because he's strong or he's still there because he's stuck.
The Vice President of DP says the pact is far different from the regular generations, which he says will never yield any tangible results.
If you want to understand what I mean, look at porridge in a cup. On the surface, it certainly exhibits temperatures that are not the real temperatures of the porridge in the cup. That is what we have in Uganda. So clearly we are now getting back to 1986 of Uganda. That is what we are doing, this time by agreement.
In one of the clauses of the cooperation agreement, DP has an opportunity to select one of its members to serve as a junior minister in the current cabinet, following the appointment of its president, Norbert Mao, as Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs. Mbidde says this is an open chance for DP to determine Uganda's way forward through transition.
We are going to sit on a table and determine the way forward for Uganda, to determine that political parties should be formed. It does not matter which names they will carry. To determine that we must have freedoms in an election. To determine that the current president can also see and support a candidate of his choice.
The outgoing East African Legislative Assembly member says he concurs with the National Unity Platform's move to boycott the upcoming EALA elections, but agrees with the NRM's move to back the DP candidates. The EALA legislator went on to lash out at party members who have since resisted President Norbert Mao's stand, advising them to wait the National Delegates Conference to present their grievances.